stretch. Hello, hello. Hey, Sean. How are you? How are you, Sean? There we go. Somebody's partying tonight. It is the end of May. It is May 29th, about to be May 30th. Oh, we are almost in Gemini. Well, we're already in Gemini season, but we're almost to June. Hello, Jerry. How are you? Mwah. Tonight was a marvelous night. Thank you, Jerry. I had ladies' night out tonight, so we had fun. We went to a play. A friend of ours was in a play in Charlotte, so yeah. Guess what the name of the play was? Which is the story of our lives, I tell you. The name of the play was Ain't Got No Man. Ain't Got No Man. So I thought that was hilarious. I was like, you know what? That sounds right on. That sounds right about right. Thank you, Oscar. No, everybody's been here. Jerry's not new. Oscar's not new either. Let me tell you, Let me tell you that you are a very beautiful black girl. Thank you, Jerry. That's so sweet. Listen, we partying up tonight. But please know that June, I just looked at the astrological forecast. I watched the video. June is love and relationships. So listen, if you are looking for the love of your life, this may be the month. June, July, August, and September are considered quantum leap season. And I tell you, whatever you want to manifest, this is the time. Get ready, because June, July, August, September are the months to do so. Whatever you've been sitting on, whatever you've been waiting on, whatever you've been contemplating, do it. We are in 2025. If you look at numerology, it is the most powerful number that we have. So if you want to do something, the time is now. I want you to take paper and pen and plan it out, what you are looking to attract, what you're looking to do for the next 4 months, and just do it. Just do it, okay? Who can tell you no? Huh? Who can tell you no? Nobody. Especially if it came from here and you can't figure out why, but you just know you're supposed to do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, June 18th is the day. Oh, thank you, Deem. It sure was. It sure was. Okay, Nike just do it absolutely busybody. Hello, Pink Taco. Yeah. I may not have had a good night. I'm drinking tea and cookies. They did give us what did they give us? It was like dinner in a movie, right? So they had chicken pasta, but I gave somebody else my chicken. The chicken was sitting on top, which normally I would probably not even eat the pasta because the chicken was literally sitting on top. I feel the acid reflux right here, right here. So I gave somebody else the chicken, and I had the pasta and the green beans, and then they had bread and steamed. That's exact. I'm feeling really bougie right now, I had the pasta and the green beans, and then they had bread, and then they had like a brownie. That brownie was busting, you hear me? It was a little on the sweeter side, so I don't know who made it, but it was good. And then the food was pretty good, so I was pleased with that. It was because I wasn't sure what to expect. It was a very, I would say, mixed crowd, but it was more than this, So it was fun because I guess I was thinking it was a little different. But I will say that in Jacksonville we have a theater called the Alhambra, and it's dinner in a movie, and I felt like it was those kind of vibes as well there. But the play was called Ain't Got No Men, and so they ain't got no men. But it was a biblical play, kind of like it was supposed to be like a church play, and they said, well, they need money for the church, trying to raise money for the church, and they said, okay, we'll just put on a play for Jesus, but they couldn't find no men to be Jesus on the play. So they said, okay, so that's where the name Ain't Got No Men came from. And so they just made a whole play centered around the women around Jesus, but not Jesus himself. So that's pretty good. I'm cool with that. You know how I feel about Jesus. I'm a little bit more spiritual these days, so it worked out well. They couldn't find Jesus either. He just stop. I feel like a generic pancake with waffle syrup. I mean, yeah, I guess. Blue. Say hello to my birthday twin. Me and Blue got the same birthday. Blue, is you ready? Is you ready? So listen, Blue. The month of June is a month of love and relationships. So I don't know if you have somebody or if you're looking for somebody, but it is our month to shine. You hear me? It is the month for money as well. Love and relationships. So listen. If you have anybody, and because we're Geminis, we are ruled by the throat chakra. The throat chakra has to do with communication. If you are having any masculine, feminine too, but more so masculine, if you're having any masculine people that you are conflicting with, or anybody that you had in childhood that you're beefing with, or you felt like they wronged you in some kind of way, it hinders your connection to God. So let them know they hurt you sometime this month, primarily before summer officially starts, so you can get your throat chakra in line, so you can go get this money, so you can get this love and this relationship, Blue. Listen, we trying to clear everything out. It's that everything must go still. You hear me? Everything must go. Where my lipstick at? I may or may not have crown apple tonight. May or may not. I'm not gonna know. Hold on, bro. Where my stuff at? Okay. I don't eat everybody cooking. Well, it was a theater play. That was good though. It had seasoning. You know how we feel about seasoning, right? I felt seasoning in every bite. They did a good job. I didn't even need no extra salt. Did I use the salt? I probably did use the salt and pepper. Just because I had it. But I ain't had to like need it. But I did put a little extra salt and pepper for the razzle dazzle. Let's see. Lucas, you laughing at me? That sounds like a confusing play. I'd still be trying to figure out what it's about. Why? It was a play about women who somebody had, like, I don't know if they ran off with the money at the church or something. Some man ran off with the money with the church or something. And they needed $16,000. I'm sorry, they needed $15,000 to keep the church afloat, I guess, or something like that. So they made a play. And they said it was about a play about Jesus, but they couldn't find nobody to be Jesus in the play. So they just decided to make a play about Jesus with an all-female cast without a Jesus. So you had the Mary Magdalene, you had Mother Mary, you had, I don't know, everybody else in the Bible. It was good. Angels and all kinds of stuff. That sounds like da. What is good for acid reflux? That's a good one. I would say water, but as you get older, let me look at the natural remedies for that. Actually, Oscar, I'll look it up. That's why I stopped eating chicken and beef, because I would get a lot of acid reflux from beef. I was like, look, I ain't about this life. Like, I don't eat enough meat to be upset and annoyed by acid reflux. I'll just cut it out. Hey everyone, how you guys? Good vibes. Throat chakra. We have 8 chakras. And I will tell you which chakra is ruled by which sign. Meaning, this is what they don't necessarily tell you. Hold on. In astrology, dang, I've been on for 13 hours. In astrology, they will tell you that every sign is ruled by a certain chakra. And generally, the one that you may be dealing with or the most is your purpose, but you may have some sort of hindrance around it. Am I really, Eric? I don't feel like you love me, Eric. I feel like you use me. Let me say that. Let's see here. Crown Royal Apple is good. I'm drinking it right now. I don't know about throat chakra, but I know, I'll be trying to win the international tournament call. You better call it out loud. Throat chakra. So, Blue, your throat chakra is for communication. All Geminis came here for communication. If you ever feel like you have a problem communicating, that's what you're here. That's what your mission is here. So, Geminis are brought here for better communication. That may be communication with yourself. That may be communication with others. That may be communication from this type of people to this type of people. Maybe bridging that gap so that these type of people can understand these kind of people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Bible, but remember he had everybody had 7 different languages and trying to understand and communicate with each other. Us as Geminis, we're brought here to almost like help bridge the gap. So I'm sure you are, Eric. What is good for acid reflux? I have to look that up. I'm gonna try and look up a not generic, what do you call it? An organic way of looking for acid reflux for you, Oscar. Just get a console. Oh, we know. Tums. Yeah, but we don't always want Tums. Like, sometimes you want something that is organic. I like stuff that is God-given, right? Something that God made here on earth that I can use. Tums is... I don't like modern medicine. Call it ran off with the passageway. You so silly. Okay. I just got accustomed to the mobile. I don't know, but I ain't using throat chakras anytime soon. Luke, you use your communication skills all the time. I would be curious to know what your real name is, Luke, and then what your name means. Hey, Robert. Thank you, Robert. I'm hardly home. I'm always at work. So, Luke, it's time for you to get out there. I mean, work is cool. Work will be there. Work will always be there. Life will not. So live it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Yeah, that's what I would tell you. Because Luke is a tenderoni, age of 28. So you got one more good year, year 29, in your 20s. Before you get to that 30, and when that 30 hits, it's like, boom. What am I doing in my life? Well, I don't know about that for men. Women are like, wait a minute, we're at 30? We didn't even do half of what we said we was finna do by 30. Sheesh. Guess it's time to get on it. I don't know a child in their 30s. I don't know about men in their 30s. What did y'all feel like at 30? When y'all got your 30s, did you have like a moment of like, whoa, what are we doing? Or like, what y'all feel like? Thank you, Robert. To burp myself. Luke, I'm about to be 39. How are you expiring? It's not an expiration. This is the last year of your 20s. So I want you to take it in. I really want you to take it in. And I want you to enjoy it. You're like, I've just been working. Enjoy the last year of your 20s. Because 30s is going to be something completely different. Not a bad thing. just a different thing. It's just a different iteration of your life, right? So you'll be last years of your 20s. I like to say that 20s is like, somebody said if you're 18, you're like, 18 is a new zero. Because you become the adult, right? At 18, you're the adult. So you're like a newborn. So at 29, you're like 11. You're like 11 years an adult. So you're kind of getting your feet, but you really don't have, you're still like you're still like a middle schooler as an adult. But you have some, a little bit about life, right? So just enjoy the 20s, because 30s is something completely different. It just is. 30s is a lot of realizations and a lot of things that you'll uncover about life that you thought was true, and it ain't. It's not. It's really not. And you're like, I thought it ain't. It really ain't. But you'll have to have that experience. And just take everything with a grain of salt. A lot of things you're going to have to unlearn. Yeah. But, so you'll be 29 and I'll be 39. So your big sister will lead you. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting better with time. Facts, Deem. Don't you feel like fine wine? Getting better with time. Ooh, this is getting so good. I can't wait to... I can. I'm not rushing it. But I feel like 40 is going to be really good, too. I feel like 40, I'm going to be, all in my feminine era. And I'm going to be like... Ooh-wee. There are women who, you see and just, she got anything she wants. I want to be one of those. I'm almost there. I'm so close. I'm almost there. Just a little bit short. She can have anything she wants. I'm almost there. I'm certain of it. Hey, Jerome. How are you? Thank you, Jerome. How are you? These cookies are so dry. Thank you, Robert. These grandma cookies are so dry. And I looked in the kitchen. And they had them dry behind donuts. You remember them donuts? They look like powdered donuts, but they like the driest donuts you ever had in your life. Must be like the first donuts ever made in history. They got them in the kitchen. But I feel like those would be dried in this cookie. So I stuck with the cookie. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Them chocolate donuts that look like this big. You know what I'm talking about? They're real old. You was giving your dog some treats. Okay. We approve. I'm good, Drum. Drum, I have ladies' night tonight. And I went out to see a friend of mine who's in a play. So it was good, because it was about 5 of us who went out to see her in the play. So it was good. I had a good time. I'm proud of her. I'm so proud of her. It was good. And she had a lot of lines. You be hoping when you see your friend in a play that she don't have one line. You drove all the way out there to see her and she had no lines. But she had them out. She was in the first scene, the last scene, the middle scene. They named her Bertha. So, Bertha got a lot to say, right? It was good. But yeah, all is well. What y'all doing up so late? Y'all supposed to be out and about. Now, mind you, I told y'all June is all about love and relationships. If you want to manifest love, if you want to manifest a relationship, June is the month to do it. And then June, July, August, and September is the next 4 months is going to be like life on steroids. So if there's anything that you want to manifest, anything that you're looking to attract, anything you're looking to achieve, whether it's writing a book, getting a new job, whether it's relationships, if it's career change, is it life change, or if you're moving, do it. Do it. Is it a new business venture? Do it. Whatever you are feeling called or led to do. If you can't explain it, if it's undeniable, and if none of your 5 senses can articulate what it is, I believe that means God, it came from God, and you are meant to do it. So do it. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Not me drinking like a faith cup telling you you're meant to do it. Do it. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep on y'all. Give me like 30 more minutes. It was good. We had a good time. We were like glad to get back together. It was like, what? I said 5 months, yeah. A good time. Are y'all like sleeping already? Because y'all are not writing in the chat. Do I need to let y'all go so y'all can have a good night's rest? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Is it coconut? Got it. You're hooked on coconut? I was never a coconut person. I don't like the texture of coconut, but I will say, I heard a study, this was probably 20 years ago, that every 8 years your taste buds change. So who's to say in 8 more years my taste buds may like coconut? Because when I was younger, I hated blueberries. And when I was younger, I also ate sardines. Yuck. Now, I definitely don't do sardines. I definitely don't do fish sticks. I definitely don't do tuna fish anymore. But I like blueberries now. So, every 8 years, your taste buds change, and there may be some things that you like now that you didn't like when you were younger. Still have not gotten to the point where I like or love mushrooms. They have to be really, really small. Do you love blueberries? I do too. I love them now, but I didn't like them before. Blackberries are just, I don't know about that seed. I don't really care for that seed, but. Zohab app developer. Hello, Z. What app are you developing, sir? I need to tell you some stuff, Z. And then, how about, hey, Glam Confessions. That's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. I think I'm going to do a 30-day challenge in June. It's going to be $2 a day, I think. I'll share it tomorrow if you're up for the challenge. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a little challenging. Hello, sensitive heart. How are you? Thank you so much. I love that. That means my energy is, what's the word? What country am I in? I am in America. I'm in America. I am in South Carolina right now. I'd be wondering, if people are in a completely different country, does it even matter what we say, what state we're in? Because they probably have no idea. Right? Like, if I was, like, in Australia, but where am I Australia? Okay. I wouldn't know what city or country, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't know what to say, but, oh, okay, Australia. That's cool. What part? As if I've ever been. What part? Oh, Dubai? Okay, what part? No clue. No. But I don't want to lie with you. But as I like your heart, you look great. Whether your beauty, your heart's great. Thank you, Sensitive Heart. I love that. And I love your name, Sensitive Heart, so it makes sense that you look at the heart. Right? Because the heart is so important. And I wish more people would just be in their authentic self. Like, that is what I want most people to do. Like, that was so much fun tonight to just be with, like, old friends and just, like, talk about life, right? It's like, don't be trying to pretend to be, just do, look, listen. We all have stuff. We've all done things and stuff. Just own it and live your life, and we all here. Let's see here. Do you like to be my best friend forever, permanent best friend? Oh, India, my good friend, she lives in Australia now. I met her at my trip to Kenya. She is from India, so I'm not sure what part of India, but she is like the sweetest person I've ever met. She's very free-spirited. She loves to dance. Her name is Talika. She's so sweet. I love India because they made her. Do you use lip gloss or tint? Okay, so this is what I'm wearing right now. Ba, ba, ba. By Victoria's Secret. I don't know if Victoria's Secret has a affiliate program, but this is what I'm wearing. The name of it is Juicy Ruby. I just put this little bit right here. Just a teensy bit. And that's it. We're going about our business. And I promise you, I probably bought that like 7 years ago. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a very long time. Because for a long time, I didn't wear red lip gloss or anything. Because I was like, oh, no. I'm too churchy. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding. But no, I didn't wear it because I was like, oh, my teeth are not like perfect. Like, they had to be like extremely white because red makes your teeth look yellow and all that stuff. Now, granted, this light makes me look great, but yeah. And then I got older and I was like, who cares? And as you get older, that term of who cares becomes a lot louder. In your 20s, you're like, oh, so-and-so, and I want somebody to see me like this, and I want them so-and-so to look, and I gotta look my best, and I have to look like this, and I have to wear this. And as you get older, you get 31, 32, 33. Who cares? I don't care. Look, I haven't shaved. Can y'all tell? That's fine. Who cares? That's all I'm saying. We don't care. We don't care. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. If you become you're the first and last best friend for me. Aww, that's so sweet, sense of heart. Now, I do have one best friend. She's my best friend. And I should have called her. I talked to her yesterday and talked to her today. She's actually on her way. She's going on a cruise tomorrow. So, my bestie. But yeah, I think everybody should have a best friend. Now, I don't know if men have best friends. Do y'all have best friends, men? The ones in the chat? I think everybody should have at least one best friend. Because they're like... I feel like best friends are like soulmates from different lifetimes. You know what I mean? It just... If you have just one, if you have like 2 or 3, that's great. But if you have just one, that's really good. Because you need that person to like shoot the breeze with. Kind of like let your hair down and let you know that, okay, I am kind of normal, right? Well, I mean, you kind of normal, but not really. Okay, cool. That's all I need. If you believe I'm kind of normal, that's all I need. I don't need everybody to believe it. Just you. Why do I keep forgetting to charge this thing? It seems like it dies so much faster these days. It used to last for a whole hour. Hold on. See, it doesn't do my lips as good. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Is it any crime to have more? No, you can have as many best friends as you want. But I will say, best friends, come closer. They're very territorial. So as you get older, when you get in your 30s, they'll be like, is she talking to somebody else? She do know I'm right here, right? She do know that I'm your best friend. Don't play with me. They get very territorial, so be careful with that. Like, if y'all came as a group together and y'all decide y'all all best friends, then that's one thing. But you can't have a best friend and then have another one like 10 years later. Your best friend is gonna be upset. So just call the other friend the friend. Don't call that other one the best friend, because they'll be upset. And I will send her videos and be like, don't tell nobody you're their best friend. I claimed you when we were 7, okay? Play with it if you want to. You will find yourself 6 feet under. And I'll be like, I done told you about that. I'm just saying. Respectfully. Amen. Okay, I used to. Don't get to see him anymore since we both called her. Robert, you have a whole grown son. What do you mean you don't get to see him no more? Go see him. Go see him. Call him. Have you seen that trend that they're going around and telling your friends good night? These grown men like, I just want to tell you good night. I love it. I love it. Because I don't care what nobody say. Men and women, even though we're different, we're very much the same, and y'all need the same things we do. Yeah. Y'all may not talk to your friends every day, and I don't talk to my best friend every day either. But they very much still need that camaraderie, right? They still need your friendship and stuff because they're going through a lot too. And just having you call them, check up on them is powerful, especially as we get older. Because we don't know what they're going through, right? But they still need that person in their corner. It's like, well, you remember me way back when. Like, their girlfriends and their wives are cool, their kids are cool, but you knew me back when and I didn't know myself. and you're still here, and you're still okay with me, even though I feel weird, even though I was, doing some crazy stuff back then. You still ride with me, and I need that. That's what they need. Already too close. Do you have Instagram? I do. If you check my YouTube channel, I should have all my social profiles. Hello, Mr. Is it Misher? Misher? It's a journey to the last. What are we journeying to, Eric? What are we journeying to? I am with you. Let me check it out. Absolutely. Check it out. Have a couple of handles on there. Yeah. So what did y'all do this evening? I went to a play. What did you do? Did y'all have some... Were y'all Netflix and chilling? Were y'all like watching basketball? Because it's basketball season. Who you rooting for? Did you go out? Did y'all go on a date? Because June is the month of love and relationships. Don't play. We're going to be outside this June. We already decided. Okay? We already decided we was outside in June. We talk about relationships and dating on this channel all the time. I want you to be outside in June, okay? We're not scared. We're not staying in the house all summer long. Wishing we had somebody. We're going to go out, put our toe in the water. We're going to, even if you only go on one date in the whole month of June, it's 30 days. I'm okay with that. At least you went out on one, okay? At least one date in June, okay? Say it with me. I want you to write it in the chat. I will date at least one person in June. It's the month of love and relationships. Huh? I'm with you. Let me check it out. I seen it. I found you. Was very tough. Don't do that, Robert. Did you give her back the necklace? Unless you want to give it to the new... Don't do that. Do not give it to the new girl. But you look, she won't know. She won't know where it came from. You gave it back? Stop the madness. Wait a minute. You can't just say a little yes and a dot. No. We need details. Go ahead. We're waiting. Are you doing stream for money making? Are you doing this so sensitive heart? I am doing we are not monetized on this channel yet. I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch hours by my birthday, June 18th. I am not monetized yet. No. My 30-day challenge is a paid challenge, though. If that's what you're asking, yes. But I haven't put it out there yet. I've told people about it. I haven't posted it yet. To see if anybody's up for the challenge. It's not going to be that hard. It is going to be challenging, but not that hard. Because, I do things a little differently. My Instagram said that? My Instagram, no. I have Instagram on there. I have a PayPal account on there as well, but I have Instagram. So you should just see my Instagram. I have Instagram on there. I have Facebook on there. I have, is it TikTok on there? You should see both of them. I'm still Aysia Smiles on Instagram too. So just look up Aysia Smiles on Instagram. And you should find me. That's where I put on my business. I'm just kidding. I ain't got no business. I mean, I got business, but not that business. So I decided that I'm going to do intrapersonal relationships. So we'll still talk about dating and stuff like that, but I would like to and I would like to really dive into intrapersonal relationships, which is essentially the relationship that you have with yourself, which is what we talk about most of the time anyway. And usually when I reflect, even though we talk about dating, I always reflect it back to who you are and how you present yourself in dating. And so that's going to be how I format this channel a little bit more. Oscar, you're leaving already? Good night. Have a good night, Oscar. Mwah. So, dun, dun, dun. Damn, you are really quiet tonight. Thought you said Crystal was out with her friends. What you doing over there? I went to her job and she was in a kid's room. I left it and she texted me about 40 minutes later with this. I didn't know what to say then, so I didn't respond. I really wasn't expecting that. So she had crying emojis. She left you with a crying emoji. But remember, I did say that to you, right? I said if you go to her job and you give her something, and you do that out of the blue, she hadn't seen you in years, and you give her something, you walk out, she's gonna think about it all weekend. So that's what you want. So subconsciously, that's what you wanted. Now, why is that what you wanted? I don't know. Your mom is acting weird. How weird? Is she sick or is she, what do you mean when you say weird? What is she doing? Like if you see her convulsing on the floor, if you see her like face drooping, if you see her like clutching her chest, if you're seeing like when she says call 911, if you see her unresponsive laying on the floor, then yes, you should call for help. If she took your, internet controller away or your like remote control, then no, don't call for help. If she said you should clean your room, then no, don't call for help. But if you feel concerned or nervous, she slipped walking backwards, but she doesn't remember some stuff. Does she have a protrusion on her head? Is it bleeding? Ask her regular questions like your birthday, her birthday, what's today's date, what is she eat for breakfast? Ask her some of that kind of stuff. Did she fall really, really hard? Do you think she has like a concussion or something? Why was she walking backwards? Thank you. Well, Q said call for help. Somebody's jamming down the street. You think she got a concussion? Who lives around you, Sean? Are you trying to call 911 or you have like family around you? You do know how old Sean is, right? But I get that point too. I told her in the note that it's time for me to let go. Hold on, wait, no, but she doesn't remember something. But I asked her if I should call for help to come check on her, but she doesn't want me to call them. Who are you going to call, though, Sean? I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Who are you calling? Did she fall and hit her butt or she fell and hit her head? The fire. Did she fall and hit her head? Did you see her fall or did you hear it? I told her in the note that it's time for me to let go and finally move on. I wish her and her husband the best, and I was sorry for all hurt I caused her. Aww. Fire department. What is she doing right now, Sean? Is she up? Is she watching TV? Is she talking? Is she sleeping? Is she tired? If she says like she's really tired, then I would right. She is okay. She landed against the wall, but she's eating. She says eating. She landed against the wall. Did she hit something on the wall? It's a big step for sure. That's what I was telling. That's what I told him. I said, she gonna think about that all weekend. You gonna have her jacked up all weekend. Robert knew what he was doing when he did that on a Friday. I don't care what you say, Robert. You knew what you was doing. Sending that to her job out the blue. You still trying. That was a pimp daddy move, by the way. I just want you to know. I hope she find it in her to forgive me and say goodbye, Jada. Did you spray it with your cologne? For good measure. Did you spray cologne when you walked in the building so that you could leave the trace when she walked? When she could, what's that smell? Is that Robert? Oh goodness. Okay, no. Okay. All right. Well, watch her, Sean. And if she says she's okay, watch her for like the next hour. If she feels like she's sleepy and want to go to bed, then I don't know. But if she didn't hit anything, then I would say it's okay. Because usually CTE is like trauma to the head, right? Like concussions are head injuries. But if she didn't really hit her head and she just hit the wall but not her head, yeah. But, you know, just keep checking on her, okay? I always smell guesses. I know you do, Robert. What you got in that? What you got in the closet right now? I know you got something in the closet. What is your go-to cologne? Okay, I'm asking all the men in the chat. What is your go-to cologne? Cause I know you got. I know you got it too. Robert said I always smell good. As you should. As you should. Versace, Versace, Versace. Versace on the floor. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. What about you, Q? Then you still in here? What is your cologne of choice in the chat? Let us know. Let me look up Versace blue bottle. How long you been wearing that, Robert? Like, you know, like when you find a good smell, right? You like, this for life. You know what? I have a perfume blue bottle. I've been wearing it for, well, not really for, but I've had that bottle for years. I just wear it now. I put it in my bag. I wear it daily now, but I've had it for years. Cool water? Who just brought me back to cool water? You sound like you be. Why am I wearing I'm gonna say on my bottle. This is my bottle right here. My blue bottle. I got a blue bottle too. This is Curious by Britney Spears. Whenever she made this years and years ago, but I still wear it to this day. I'd be like, oh, it's so good. I feel like that's the first and last perfume I actually like physically like bought with my own money. And I still look how much I still got. I just started wearing this. I actually like, and I'm just not putting it in it now because I wear it every day. Creed. I'm still on this fact that somebody still wearing cool water. I love it. I love it. I love it. Versace blue bottle. Okay. Is it Dylan blue? Or let me see. Creed, Aventus Summer, and Tom Ford Ombre Leather for winter are my primaries. Both leave vegan puddles. Y'all so silly. We do love a good smelling man, though. Listen. You know. Vice versa, of course. Let me see. Creed, Aventus Summer. Aysia, what is that? Hold on. Creed. Is it like a clear bottle? At first, when you said Creed, I was thinking, you know, the movie, but okay. You can wear this every season, even the winter, since it's very strong. It's strong. I feel like it may be too strong to some in the high heat of summer. No occasion is wrong for this fragrance except for the gym. Since it's strong, you can hurt someone's senses. I would say this is best suited for a mature man. Is that why you wear it, Q? Because it's for mature men. Okay. And then you said Tom Ford Ombre. There are so many of these though. Which ombre? Is it a black bottle? Since I was in my 20s, really? Don't you love a good smell? You don't need nothing else, right? Like you got one, like, okay, look, I got one or two, and that's it. I don't need nothing else. Okay, ombre. What does this smell like, though? I have the blue de Chanel rubber, similar to Versace. Gym scent Mont Blanc. You don't wear it. You wear something to go to the gym. For real. You wear cologne to go to the gym. So you ain't really at the gym to work out then. That's what that tells me. That's what that tells me. That's a trap. That's a trap. That's what that is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You ain't working out on purpose. I knew it. Knew it. I knew it. Hello, DJ. Hello, DJ San. How are you? Sean, is your mama okay? If at any time she stops responding, you call 911, okay? Y'all are so delayed tonight. Are y'all drunk? Are y'all sipping on a little something, something? Why do you wear cologne to the gym? Why you sweat? Give me an honest answer now. You ain't gotta lie to me. My hair did good today. I do like how my hair can hold a pattern. That does look a little full. Maybe I should twist it down into two. Two, you think? And what's that reason, Q? What is your reason for wearing cologne? It was fantastic. I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We went to see a play. One of our friends was in a play in Charlotte, so we drove to Charlotte to see her. Of course I did, Robert. Can't you tell? I had some Crown Apple. To my yes. Am I not always like this? Y'all make me sound like I'm just off the hinges. I'm a little bit more vibrant, I think. I don't think I'm drunk. Why would you think I'm drunk? That was hours ago. Hello? Is it Awad? No, I don't think I'm drunk. I only had like 2 shots. Or like 2 shots, maybe. It was good. I sipped. Just like I'm drinking this tea right now. But it was good. Because we hadn't seen each other in a very long time. Ronaldo or Messi. I'm not really into soccer. Or football. I guess is what you all call it. Awan Gupta. But I will say that I did know somebody who met Messi. And they said he was very interesting. I'll just put it like that. They say he was very interesting. You know, sometimes like when you meet your... That's why I will tell you this, that there is a saying, if you really idolize somebody, don't meet them in person. So if you really idolize me, don't meet me in person. I'm just as loopy as y'all are. Mm-hmm. I'm cool too. But I don't know what that means. It's sweet. I don't know what sweet means. What that mean? But yeah. They say don't meet them in person because it may change your perspective on them. Because people are people. You know. But I also learned that, you know, church, and then of course with all the concerts and stuff I do, that people are people. So if in fact you meet your idols, you consider your idols or consider people that you look up to, just know that they are actual people, right? They have feelings just like you do. Like, I think about sometimes like this chat, and like I talk to you all the time. We talk every day. If I was like out like randomly at the mall and you'd be like, oh my God, Aysia, I would be like, who is that? Ah! And I probably would be very taken aback. And you'd be like, maybe she's not who I thought she was. No, she's freaked out. Because people ain't running up to me like that in the mall. You know what I'm saying? So I do think sometimes that that this platform can only be, you know, some people are very can take it a little further than others. So you've seen American Idol. African brain rot. I don't know what that means. Oh, did I miss a piece? Wait a minute. Where did we go? Oh, there we go. Is there a celebrity that I would like to have a conversation with? Dean wasn't here. Hey, Christian. I don't know where Dean went. I don't know. He been dropping off early lately. He'll come in for a minute and then he'll drop off to do something else, I guess. Who would I? Not really. I already told you. I do think you can have certain people that are like really cool, but I don't know. Maybe like Oprah. Jenna Ortega. I gotta Google who that is. Sandy Dilly came in? I missed that part. Hello, Moses. Hey, Sandon. That's a Sandon. Hey, Sandy and Dylan. Moses. Hey, Moses. Hey, Christian. I'm your big fan, Miss. Thank you, Gupta. Dylan, we talked about this before. You cannot have her help, taking all these shots. Y'all got kids. There's a limit. I'm in South Carolina, Moses. I'm not opposed to a new car, right? Because, I'm not driving right now, so I don't want a new car. Not opposed to it. Hello. I don't know what that says. I'm going to say AKP. And you said good. Thank you, AKP. Does anybody want to twist up my hair? Would y'all ever, do your woman's hair? Like shampoo and, twist it and untwist it and stuff like that. Take it down if she got braids. Of course. Okay, just ask. We like that kind of stuff. I don't know, fade. Don't play with me. How you gonna say I like? You said you be careful what you ask for now. You like the fade. I'll give you a natural look in a minute. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. Okay? Okay? Because you'll be like, you don't want to put on the wig. No. You gave me this fade. I'm going to proudly wear this fade for the rest of our lives. You ain't got nothing to grab onto but this head. You hear me? You hear me? You ain't going to have nothing to grab onto. Pull it if you want to. You ain't catching nothing. Huh? And don't give me no razor bumps neither. I'm in my late 30s, Moses. I know I wasn't paying attention to her. I was hanging out and tagging my friends and drinking. I turned back around. That was a whole bottle of vodka. I'm gonna think y'all y'all both might need to chill out on the alcohol. Yeah, maybe y'all both chill out on the alcohol. Straighten your hands. I'm twisting it, not really straightening it, but I'm twisting it. Is that what I need to? That one looks like this should go over here. But that looks too busy, so I'm going to just take this. This and this. Hello, Glam Confessions. How are you? You'll palm it? When I said wash my hair, I meant hair. Actual hair. We both look like we on the basketball team. You would literally date a female that had a low cut fade. I'm just asking. If she wore it for the rest of her life, you'd be okay with that? I'm asking. Because listen, that's a lot less work to do. I could stop twisting right now. But best believe when I'm ready, I'm finna pull out that bang. I'm gonna look like 2 snaps around the world. Remember, in Living Color? I'll put my bang in the top. How y'all doing, Dean, when you go live? Tomorrow, Monday. All good. Yes, Moses, I've been out the U.S. I've been out the U.S. a couple times. Last time I went to Kenya. She a little tipsy now, brother. Yeah. I'm thinking y'all might need to lay that down. Because if you can't remember... Dang. This one's just out here by itself. Sheesh. Let me see here. If y'all can't remember, like, what y'all drinking and who you drinking with. And she drinking a whole bottle of vodka by herself. Yeah. Because y'all got babies. It'd be different if it was just the two of y'all. Y'all was like in y'all 20s. And y'all only have like 3 kids under 3. But, which I think maybe wait a little older so you can enjoy your 20s. Like, really enjoy them. But Wakanda forever. Wakanda was good. Black Panther. Black Panther was good. Came to my country, Kenya. How was it like? Is everybody from Kenya? Like, I feel like everybody who comes on this chat is from Kenya. But it's probably because you've seen the maybe early in my feed. I had the girls from Kenya on there. Let's see here. How was it like? It was like a different experience I had never experienced before. It was no complaints. It just was different. I didn't like the place that I actually stayed. We have an above ground toilet, but that one we all like kneel over and we do like the squatter position. I don't particularly care for that one. That's weird for me. But other than that, we're good. And then of course, you know, we stayed at a place that sometimes had water, sometimes had electricity. But other than that, it was fine. I enjoyed the food that I ate there. I enjoyed the people that I met. I enjoyed going to the river. I guess you call it a river. Is that Misfit? Hey, Misfit. Do I look like his sister? I'll take the compliment. Thank you, Gupta. We are wonderful, Misfit. Thank you for asking. Let's see what you got here. How's it going? I don't know if that means God's way. It's interesting that your name is God's way. What is what you put in the chat? What does that mean? I need you to speak more English. English. Why am I so sleepy, Gupta? It's almost 1 a.m. here. And I've had a long day. I had a really interesting dream this morning. And then I got up and I got ready. I did my walk today. Then I came back and I did my handstand class. Well, it was actually a stretching class. So not quite handstands, but stretching. But it was good because I needed all that stretching. I was like, ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. The way they about to turn me into a gymnast in this class, you hear me? Ooh, wee. I'm going to be like, look what I can do. Once we get the membership area up and running. We're so close, y'all. If y'all can like and subscribe and watch our channel. And if you have time, watch an extra one of our lives so we can increase our watch hours so we can get to our 4,000 watch hours so we can get monetized on this channel, on this platform. We are almost to 3,000 watch hours, so if you can watch an extra live, I greatly appreciate it. On our journey to 4K before my birthday. Squatting position is the healthiest position. Check your doctor. I get that that's the healthiest position. It just was a culture shock to me because I didn't know that was a thing. We don't do that in America. We don't do that. We don't have below ground toilets. I didn't know what that was. I was like, what is that? And it wasn't exactly like, the smell wasn't like peachy. Everyone don't have the same aim. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Then they ain't had no tissue and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Yeah, it was real different. My dog was in a dream, actually, which I thought was really, really cool. I haven't interpreted the dream yet. My dog was in the dream. And now, of course, y'all know my dog, but my dog was a Chihuahua mixed with Jack Russell. He was very much a yappy dog, But never have I ever, like, this particular time in this dream, he was, like, biting my, like, you know how, like, you see the videos, like, a dog, like bite your pants leg or something because he's, like, trying to keep you back or something. And I feel like that was, like, the dream. Like, he was trying to keep me from something. I was like, what's the problem? Like, what's going on? Like, he never did that. And so I was like, okay. Like, I took the signs, like, okay, I need to watch what I'm doing. So I, like, picked him up and I was, like, checking all the doors. And it was, like, storming outside. And I was checking all the doors to make sure they were locked. And I don't know if it's, like, a penthouse or something. It definitely wasn't here. It was a nice place. I don't know where that was. And then I checked one door. And I wasn't sure if it was locked or not. So, like, I unlocked it and I pushed the door open. And it, like, went open. It was hard for me to pull it back and close it. So I was able to pull it back and close it and lock it. And then it was like the storm broke the door. And then I feel like I woke up after that. So I don't really know after that. So what'd you take for that? I have no idea. What is Canaan? Well, I'll make it to Canaan. Do you need help? Yes, Shanae, please. You want to help me break this down? Twist this down? I would gladly take it. Gladly take the help. Hey, Shane. Oh, Shane said, do I need help? Yes. Looks can be deceiving. I am in my late 30s, though, Shane. Your experience has made my day. You're welcome, Moses. Where's the finesser, a.k.a. Hugh, a.k.a. Mr. 6'7", 8 foot bunch? I don't know. No, not Boss Dog. My dog, the one that died. It's almost coming up on a year. So I think that's probably why. Because it's coming up on a year. In like a couple of weeks. He died 2 days before my birthday. So, no, not Boss Dog. I'm still looking for Boss Dog, though. Which I think is very interesting. When I part the Red Sea, the ultimate goal is to make it to Canaan. Oh. Okay, Miss Moses. Rest in peace. Yes. Poor baby. I miss him. Grandma cried. When I told her, Grandma loved my dog. You hear me? She loved my dog. She's like, it's okay. It's okay. I was like, she was like, Jesus, it's okay. It's okay. I was like, I don't ever want to do that again. Nope. I was like, you want a dog? Nope. I'm good. I am good. Like, if I have, like, if children want a dog or something, maybe, but I don't want to do that again. Because I feel like when you get a dog, even if you, like, were to get the dog for children, you're going to end up keeping the dog. They go off to school, they go off to college, they leave for, whatever sports and stuff they're doing, and you get stuck with the dog every single time. We're getting the dog for the kids. No, you're not. You're getting a dog for you. You too, Robert, right? What did you have? I feel like all the doggies went to doggy heaven in the same year. I was like, all of y'all? Y'all, I had to go at the same time? Was it a doggy apocalypse? Shit, Sim. Oh. All dogs go to heaven. Absolutely. Did you see A Dog's Purpose? That messed me up too. Because she was like, my friend was like, you should watch A Dog's Purpose. And I was like, okay. And like 2 months in, and I was like, y'all should not have told me to watch this. Because in A Dog's Purpose, it talks about, dogs have like several lives. Which was a good movie. But I was like, y'all wouldn't tell me he was going to die this minute. To come back. I was like, this is not what I thought it was. So yes, it was good, but it was also sad. I was like, oh my gosh, why you didn't tell me this? It's too many. So, but it was a really good movie with Dennis Quaid, I think his name is in it. I flew into Nairobi actually, Moses. And Nairobi was nice. We stayed at your version of a 5-star hotel. And what was very interesting is that was my first, I have not been in a hotel like this in America yet, but it was my first hotel in Kenya where I went in. I was like, where are the lights? I was like, what is this? This is where I was like, I think mine is broken. And then it was like, insert door key here, and we have not yet done this yet in America. I wish we would, because it would save on so much electricity. Like, once you put the key card in the slot, then your electricity comes on. So that way you don't have to be looking for your card every time. If you don't put the card in the slot, your electricity doesn't come on. Okay, cool. So I'll remember to put that there every time and take that out every time I leave. So that way I'm not leaving all this random stuff on in the room. So I thought that was fascinating. I was like, y'all do this? I was like, we need this in America. And I guess there are probably some hotels like that in America. I have not stayed at any of them yet. So I thought that was so fascinating. I was like, this is cool. A lot of people cry watching Marlene. I haven't seen that yet either. I love all my 6 for like. You have 6? Oh, that's too many. Ooh, no, That's too much dog hair. I was good with 1. That was enough dog hair for me. You talking about 6? Oh, no. And that's a lot of poop. How old are your dogs? I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, the amount of, like, wasted energy we use, they were extremely efficient to the point where, like, when you would walk up the hallway and stuff, if nobody's in the hallway for 5 minutes, then the light goes out, right? It's like everything was, like, motion centered. Yeah, it's good. But you have to think, in Kenya, right? No need to waste stuff. I'm not wasting things over here like us. We're very, extremely wasteful over here. Which is why I think we are so, easy, instant gratification. Because we know we can get it really, really fast. True. They had all our old phones over there from, like, like, imagine, like, having your phone from, like, 10 years ago. Like, that's the kind of phones they have over there. They have, like, flip phones and stuff. I was like, child. Okay. All your flip phones and stuff had to go somewhere. They in Kenya. Just so y'all know. Just in case you was looking for them. They in Kenya. Kenya was fun though. It was completely different than I had expected. Did I use mobile payment? At that time, I was using, I have Verizon, and the day that I called them, they were like, oh, we have an international plan. Okay, cool, let me get on that. So I got on the international plan, and then when I came back, I took it off. And the international plan was like 10 gigs. But of course, I'm in Kenya and I would show them YouTube videos all day. Like, they like to dance. So I lost all my data within the first 7 or 8 days, I guess. So I had like 2 or 3 days without internet. Or not that I was without internet, but it was extremely slow. So it was kind of boring. So then those days, I showed the kids how to play dominoes. And then I gave the kids the domino kit. And then I taught them how to walk on the catwalk, like the runway, like a model. And then they did the dance that they liked. Let's see the mom of 7. First letter of 3. Well, let's see the mom is 7. First letter of 3. 2 girls, 2 boys, and there's 4. My second letter is 2. 2 girls. 5 girls, 1 male. Okay. Are you breeding them? I went to visit an orphanage. You're not breeding anymore. Okay. Why'd you stop breeding? Why'd you stop breeding? I thought your friend took you to the village. What do you mean the village? No, I went to. I stayed at the orphanage most of the time, and then I think the only time we went to the village was when we first got there. I went to and when you say village, I just mean like the store to get some snacks. And then on the way out, we went to the store to get some snacks. That's the most village I've seen. And then we did go get some rain boots because it rained every day while we were there. So we got some rain boots. And that's what. Too much money being spent in space. What are we talking about? You know, people always think of that stuff about Africa. I sat next to a guy. He gave me a ring. It's over there somewhere. It's in my pocket. Gave me like a silver ring. But we were talking back and forth about society and what society portrays to us about Kenya and Africa, and what really happens in Africa when you see it for yourself. So no, I did not see anything of the sort. I seen goats. I seen cows. I saw geese. Saw chickens. I saw dogs, and the dogs were prettier than the ones in America. When I say that, I mean like, I wish I knew what kind of dog that was. They all like the same kind of dog, just like a light different color, but they were pretty. They're really pretty dogs. Maybe like a border collie. Let me see. What's a mid-sized dog? Like a border collie? Let me see. No, not a border collie. Definitely wasn't that kind of dog. It was like a short-haired dog. Let me see. But no, I didn't have any problems in Kenya. They almost look like little Doberman pinchers. They were short hair like that. But they were like, came up to like your, maybe like a Rosian Ridgeback. They came up to like your hip though, you know? Oh, look at the Mastiff. Ooh, pretty. Pretty dog. Mastiff. This breed is moderately high shredder and big time drooler. Ugh. The high shedding rate and drool combo make this breed not good for people with dog allergies. Look at my Chihuahua. Oh. Maybe it was a beagle. I don't know what kind of dog it was. But it was a couple of them out there. Let me see here. I stayed for 10 days. 10 days. Getting sleepy. When is bedtime? Al, I feel like it's as soon as I finish twisting up his hair and taking off this makeup. I've always wanted to own 3 horses and some goats. Listen, I was looking at one of them horse shows. I'd love to have some chickens. Yeah, right about now, right? Gonna get you some free eggs. Don't fry him. That's how you gonna fry your moneymaker, Dean. So here's the thing about eggs. As long as you don't have a rooster to fertilize the eggs, the chickens just continue to lay chickens. They just lay chickens. They just lay eggs. Chickens just lay eggs unless they have like a rooster to fertilize those eggs. They're just eggs all day, every day. And I feel like they have eggs every day. Sorry, I'm late. Why would I be mad, Nandy? But don't you ever do it again. Just kidding. cute those. But for real. You needed like a year to gel properly with people who look like you. I mean, I had a good time though. It was fun. The kids were beautiful. Hey Nathan, how are you? Hello, Dalen. Seeing some people we haven't seen in a while. How are you? Glad you're back, Dalen. Hey, Hugh. Why are you not good? What's wrong? I was never the type to dunk nothing in my milk because I never liked milk to begin with. Let alone dunking something in milk I don't like and then trying to eat it. Yuck. But I know a lot of people who love Oreos. Is Grandma okay now, Dalen? Damn, it's 4,000 watch hours, not 1,000. You need 1,000 subscribers, but 4,000 watch hours. 10 days with jet lag is too little. But anyway, if you enjoyed yourself, that's... Right, so what I think I would do next time is either go... I was telling my friend, I was like, oh, we can go and fly into Nairobi a couple days early and stay at that hotel, and then we can get picked up and then go to the next destination. But the place we went to first, that we stayed at, they no longer stay at that hotel now. Now they actually changed. What do you call it? They actually changed airports. So we're not even at the same airport, which means I wouldn't even book that same hotel anymore. So, and then now we used to fly into Nairobi and still have a 9-hour drive, 9 plus 8 plus hours to get to our destination. And so now they switched that around. So now you actually fly into a different location, and it's 2 hours from the orphanage. So now you just get off the plane if everybody can get around the same time, and then they drive to the orphanage. Now I will say that I had a friend who stayed there last time, the most recent trip, and she said she that last day they didn't have any water. So you can imagine it being the last day before you fly halfway across the world, because she lives, like 13, 14 hours away or something like that. And then you have no water before you go. So you're just, that's rough. You're not having able to change or shower or anything that morning because you had no water. You only had the things on top of your back, right? And then you had to travel 2 hours to the airport. So now you're hot and sweaty because they don't have, air conditioners on the buses or the shuttle buses. And then when you get to the shuttle, you don't have anything either for those 2 hours in that heat. So that sounds a bit nerve-wracking, but yeah. Hashtag get Aysia Smiles 4,000 watch hours. Y'all are sleeping on molasses cookies. Molasses cookies used to be decent. Oh wow, the almond windmills. Y'all went way back. Okay. Nice, Dalen. Nice. Go cards, cool. And those those things are good with milk. Those almond with milk cookies. I remember those. Did I get them home? Let me see. Costa Rica. I've flown to Costa Rica before. But that was years ago. Hello, Emmanuel. Good night, Misfit. We are right behind you. I'm about to go to sleep so good tonight. You hear me? So good tonight. Burgundy wrapper, 46 rows. They just got. I'm gonna go hard paint. Okay, cool. Hey, Antonio. Good night, Misfit. Ethiopian. I feel like I more had like bingo wings than anything else, but congratulations. You see my hair shaking for you too? Woo woo. How it's been a month? I thought it would have been a month on the 3rd of June. Wouldn't that have been a month? Misfit, you tell us anything. I thought you said the 3rd. Huh? Didn't you say the 3rd? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Somebody go over there. Oh, I'm sleepy. facial stuff either. Oh, that's right. I put mascara on. Where's my Where's my facial stuff? Mm-hmm. Hey Antonio, I went to a where did I go? I went to a play in Charlotte tonight. It was fun. It was like girls' night out. Actually, there was a couple guys there, but the most of us was females. It was fun. A friend of ours was in a play, and so the title of the play was "Ain't Got No Men," but it wasn't about that kind of stuff. It was about it was like a church. It was like a church play. And or somebody needed the church, somebody ran off with the money or something, and they needed like $15,000 for the church to stay afloat. And so they said, well, why don't we come up with a play? And it was like, okay. So then they said, well, let's come up with the Jesus plan. It's like, okay, cool. And so they looked far and wide, and the only people who showed up was women for the play, and no Jesus. And they called all the men that they could, and they couldn't find any men to be Jesus. So then they decided, we ain't got no men. We're just going to do what we do. So they made a play about women and all the things, all the women like around Jesus. Like his mother, like Mary, and like Mary Magdalene and all that stuff. The woman with the issue of blood and all that stuff. But they left the actual Jesus part out. So it was like the Bible from like a female version. It was pretty good. Let me get my contacts out. My ass. You're beautiful like Ethiopia. Thank you, Emmanuel. Yeah, it was good. And she had really good parts. Because I wasn't really sure, you watch a play that your friend's in. You never really know what kind of part they got, right? But she was in the beginning, she was in the middle, she was all throughout the play, like different parts. And then she was at the end. So I was like, oh, look. Not her all up and through this play. Okay, I see you, sis. So it was good. It's good to be able to see your friends all throughout the play. But they didn't want us to take pictures and stuff. They was like, it's a no phone zone, I guess. They didn't want nobody to give it away or something, so I couldn't show y'all no pictures of my friend. But it was a good show. Did I get all of it off? Maybe not. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I did mascara today. That's why I don't do mascara too often, because I don't like my eyelashes to come off. Look, I don't like 3 eyelashes today. That's 4. I need all of them. I don't have that many. 5. 6. Oh, Lord. Let me stop pulling. 7. I'm going to stop pulling. Oh, Lord. Hello, Randall. How old are you, Antonio? Oh, I was up and I didn't get my thing from my head. Randall, Robert, you sleep? Q, you sleep? Oh, 47. Q was in here. You look amazing without the makeup. Thank you, Randall. Hugh was in here earlier. Where them Hughes at? Where them Hughes at? I'm just kidding. Nandy's around here somewhere, I think. Ooh, y'all not sleepy? Ain't y'all tired? Don't y'all want to go to bed? Because I am too tired. I'm finna sleep so good. All right. Good night, Randall. I just seen Fantasia say, "Where them belts at?" Remix for parents. That's cool. Well, I'm gonna have I do concerts and events, and so we're gonna have 803. Actually, you know, the artist 803 for Boots on the Ground at our next show in July in Arkansas. So I love that. He did hit #1. We posted that on our page. He hit #1 on the R&B chart, and I think 22 on pop. So he's doing really, really well. So we're really excited about that. Super excited. It's going to be a sold-out show. Amen. Let me see. I'm wide awake. Good night, Randall. You don't need no chaser for Crown Royal. It's too sweet anyway. Ugh, it's way too sweet. Why? What do you mean you're bad? What's wrong? You good. I don't think you did nothing wrong. Deep just met his girlfriend at home yet. Don't follow Deem up. Ba-da-ba-ba. I thought Q was asleep. Since he don't want to tell nobody he leaving, he just pop in and pop out. Like he Alex Mack or something over here. Oh, tell her we said hello. Oh, you're supposed to be on early. Well, you're here now, even though I'm about to go to bed. I am too tired. I'm good at sleeping. You know how good I'm finna sleep? Oh my gosh. You know how good I'm finna sleep. I had a little bit of drink in my system. Just a little bit. It was good though. I did have some what you call it? Yeah. Whatever Deem had, I had a little bit of that. It was good. It's still sweet. It's very sweet. I love it. And take notes. Don't forget anything she said about her hair. This was tea in this cup, actually. You can't see it, but it was ginger and honey tea. Cause when I got back, it was a dinner, and it was like a dinner and a movie type play. So I had already eaten. So I just had tea, and then some tea and cookies, kind of like a Bridgerton type vibe, you know. Had them like grandma cookies from that blue tin, you know what I mean? Because the actually in grandma's blue tin actually got cookies in it. So I had some tea and some cookies. And that's it. I was a good girl tonight. I'm proud of myself. That's great. Hey, Diego. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Diego. How many kids you got, Antonio? And are you open to having more children? You have 3 children. How many baby mamas do you have? Are you married, Antonio? Scratch the baby mama question. Are you married, Antonio? Why is your cup dry? Fill it up. Who finna drive to Virginia to fill it up for you? You better fill that cup up, bro. Give it up with that long money. 3 baby mamas. Are you looking to have more children? I feel like you're gonna say yes. Or are you done with 3? I mean, that's a lot. I don't need no more. No, I finished the rest of it. I don't want no more. I don't need no more to drink. It was tea anyway. I have no more tea to spill. The only tea that I want to spill is in the bed. I want to, if I'm spilling tea, it's gonna be in my sleep. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's about. What do you drink, Q? What is your drink of choice? Ooh, Crystal's dancing. Tell Crystal we say hello. That feels so good to stretch my neck. This lady had us. What did she have me today? She had me put my hand on the wall and twist it back like this. She said, finger straight, and then rotate and close the shoulder. I said, what? I'm doing what? She said, close what shoulder? It's still attached to my body. That feels so good though right now. I was like, wow, we doing stuff we did in high school. We should do our shoulders like that. Oh. If y'all are just joining us, hello, my name is Aysia Smiles. We go live every night around 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. We talk about a lot of things. Your girl is currently on her way to 4,000. Oh, amen. 4,000 watch hours. Please like and subscribe. And if you have time, please go back and watch an extra of one of my lives so we can get to 4,000 watch hours by my birthday. Thank you. We are so close, but yet so far. We're almost to memberships though, so we're making it work. And oh gosh, okay. I might drink twice a year if that. I don't have to drink. Oh, same here. Like if it's around and I'm near, like I'm a social drinker. I'm very much a social drinker. So I don't gotta have it. If God permits. But when you do drink, Q, are you a lightweight? I feel like you'd be a lightweight. That's why you only drink twice a year. Well, if you add another 0, yeah. The quantum portal starts in June. Remember, we said that. It's a good month to manifest whatever you desire. And June is the month of love and relationships. So if you are trying to manifest love or manifest a relationship, June is the month to do it. Make sure you take action. Make sure you put yourself out there. Make sure you surrender manifestation now. Remember we talked about that. Difference between surrender manifestation and manufacture manifestation. Surrender manifestation is when you take the action to do the thing, but then you let God handle the rest of it. So it's essentially like you do 20% of the work, let God handle the other 80%. Manufacture manifestation is when you are trying to do 80% of the work and trying to give God the other 20%, right? So we just flip that around. So surrender manifestation looks like you go to the wishing fountain, you make the wish. I want to be in a relationship in the next year. You throw it in the water and you walk away. And then you literally, we call it detached from the outcome. When you just put it into the world. You made the action by thinking of it, putting it into your vibration, making the wish, and throwing the penny, and that's the vibration. And then you literally almost never think about it again. That's the art of detachment. And then you just wait till it comes to you, right? And then manufacture manifestation is like, you sit out, you write the plan, you were trying to reverse engineer. It's like, okay, if I want to be married, if I want to be dating and married in next year, then I'm going to get on this dating app and this dating app and this dating app, and I'm going to make this date and this date, and I'll meet this person, and I'm going to do process of elimination, and I'm going to count the ones that I like, and I'm going to cross out the ones that are red flags. That's manufacture manifestation, right? Because yes, you're putting in the work, but you're doing a lot of due diligence, as opposed to just being like, I think I want to go to a play in Charlotte. We'll see what happens, right? That's what I mean. And so you can manufacture. Manufacturing is a lot of work on your part. That's you're doing 80% of the work and letting God do the 20%. So it works, but it may leave you a little emptier than you would like. Meaning that because you planned all of it, by the time you reach it, you'll be like, oh my God, I finally did it. And you may feel some type of way like, I did it. But it would be much more, what's the word? It would be much more like, you would be able to soak it in when you let God do the work. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to you, when it's like, man, I would have never thought about that. Like, I would have never thought it would have happened like that. And so, you can manufacture something all day long, but when God does it, it's so much better, right? It's so much better. So, like, you can do that. But the way God works stuff out, mwah! Because I believe God brought y'all here to this chat. Because I know it wasn't me. And I know what manufacturing, because I ain't tell y'all to be here. Facts. That's a great one, Dean. That also is taking action, right? Taking it from your brain, putting it on a piece of paper. They said if you want to do writing, if you want to create, it's a good month for creativity. So writing, if you want to sing, acting, business plans, projects like that. Yeah. June is the month to do it. Relationships, June is the month to do it. So don't sleep on June, okay? It's going to be like this for the next 4 months. June is just the kickoff. June, July, August, and September is going to be the 4 of the fastest months of this entire year. I want you to put your shoes on. Get ready. It's about to be something serious. You talking about quantum leaping? I'm going to tell you, so many things can happen for you in the next 4 months. It will blow your head off. You hear me? It will make your head spin. Stay the course. Just get to work. That's why we slept on the front end. We got our beauty sleep and all that stuff. Because, baby, you'll have a lot less sleep from the next 4 months. Okay? Let me see here. $1,000 to manufacture $1 billion. I don't drink either. You tell you might end up with a Fort May moment. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, manufacturing play pretty wiki. I reared my babies. What does that mean? I reared my babies except my littlest. What does that mean? No, I mean OG. Who go 50-50? You to my God? You and God go 50-50? Why would you want to go 50-50 with God? He know way more than you do. You don't even let your lady go 50-50. Why would you want to go 50-50 with God? If you trust him, why would you go 50-50? Because if you listened to him before, he would already told you, don't do that. That's what's wrong now, because you keep trying to do 50-50. You see the mess you got yourself in now, right? Now you got to wait. You better let him handle it. Trying to run the ship. Shut up, please. Go sit down somewhere. Just tell him what you need and go and sit down somewhere. He said, cast your burdens on me and I will give you rest. He ain't say carry it until I get there. Q like to learn the hard way. Go on, take it. You gonna be burnt out sooner or later. Sooner or later. Go ahead and keep doing 50-50. That is not. That don't mean 50-50 though. Faith that works is dead. He didn't say 50-50. He didn't say 50-50 nowhere in there. Y'all just making up your own stuff. Read what? Watchman Nee. Like I said, the burdens you put on yourself, God never intended for you to carry in the first place. He always gave you free will. He always gave you the idea, the option to choose. Whatever you chose to do, you chose to live with. He never told you had to carry it, though. We put that burden on ourselves. Because I promise you, when you leave this life, half the stuff you did here, all the stuff you did here, he don't care. He don't care. That's what this world is for. It's for you to play. It's for you to have fun. It's for you to experiment. It's for you to learn about yourself, learn about people, learn about places, learn about things. Don't be so hard on yourselves. You haven't been here before. Okay? Give yourself grace. I can say this because I'm old and all y'all, except for Antonio. Give yourself grace. Even the holier than thou ones, honey. Give yourself grace, because I promise you, they out here doing them and y'all sitting up and doing, yes, yes. They out here doing the same thing you're doing. Okay? Okay? That's great, Dean. Party it up. You can go to bed, Dean. You ain't gotta be on here. Y'all have your own little party, do your own little thing. Holler at me when you're 50 and burnt out. I will tell you. Did I not tell you about the avoiding attachment? Did I tell you about that? I did tell you about that, right? The ones who want the most success, they're usually avoiding attachment. And this was not God. This was the guy's name is Adam, right? So I'm gonna give him to you so you can go check him out. He did say that avoiding attachment men, they do need to learn how to love. Otherwise, they die a horrible death. So take that as you will. I want you to be successful, but I want you to die early, because that would be a waste, wouldn't it? Especially because you're going 50-50 with God, and that's a lot of work. That's a lot of weight to carry. So I'm going to let you do that. While I'm over here doing my 20. Doing my 20. I'm like, God, you got this. I might do less. I might think I might be good with 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tight now. We real tight now. I don't even want to do 20. I don't even feel like I need to do 20. I think I can get a sponsor for another 15. No, we good at you. And you don't have to be running the street, but you don't have to be in the chat. Y'all can, play footsies underneath the table. We can catch y'all tomorrow. I want you to read the book called The Gap and the Gain. Q. It's almost like a trilogy. It's like The Gap and the Gain. Then it was How to something. There's a precursor to the first book. But they'll tell you in the book. The Gap and the Gain and 10x is easier than 2x. That's the one that I liked. But 10x is easier than 2x is one got me like, because he talked about the journey to, he was like, if you're going to go for 1 million, you might as well go for 10 million, because you go for 10 million, then there's only fewer ways to get there, and it's a more direct path, because if you try to go for 1 million, there's so many different ways that you can get there. But if your goal is to shoot for 10, then you'll be more strategic about the way that you get there. And if you're going 50-50 with God, then you need to be more strategic about how you get there. So go for 10 million. And then that's when you go for, instead of going for the little jobs that get you 20% here and 20%, that's where you let them go and focus on the big fish to get you the bigger clients, so that you can quantum leak. And because we're in the quantum leak, June, July, August, and September, I think you should go for it. Go get that milli. Go get that 10 milli. With that 50-50. If you're going to put in the work, then do the work. Then go all in, man. Oh, but it is. His name is Adam Wright. You can watch him. You can pull him up. Read it all just right. I'm a barber stylist. I run a barber shop. I'm a barber instructor. I teach and I'm dealing with bladder cancer. Oh, wow. How long have you had that, Antonio? Who told you my 20% philosophy includes having a husband that will provide 100%? I like living the soft life. Absolutely. I've always said to you I want to be a millionaire. I always said that to you. Always. And I always said that I wanted that to be mine. My million is coming from me. It's not coming from him. It's coming from me. And then I can live the soft life after that. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. I can make it on my own. Now you can take care of me. But I definitely want mine first. So, but yes, you're right. God did build us differently. You're absolutely correct about that. Because I am going to lean on him to get me there. Because he's been around a lot longer than I have. And I'm sure he's got some tricks up his arms, sleeves, hands, toes, whatever, that I'm not aware of. So, you're right. Yeah, prayers for you, Antonio. Well, that's good. Tell Chris we said hello. Oh. Come and join us anytime, Antonio. Anytime. Who said you would be on the sidelines if you only gave 20%? If you only gave 20%, that would give you more time to do other things. Like when we are, I stopped doing DIY projects because when we did a family reunion. The first reunion was great, but we paid somebody. The second reunion, I was like, oh, I'll do this. I'll set up the photo drop, and then I'll DJ and I'll make the slideshow. And we did get somebody to decorate. We did get somebody to do the food, but in me trying to do all the things, nothing got done, right? I had to get my cousin to set up the photo thing. It wasn't great. I made the slideshow. The slideshow was way too long. It felt like 20 minutes. And then, over time, you'd be like, dang, there's a lot of pictures of my family in there and not enough of everybody else's family. And then I tried to DJ, and the DJ thing wasn't working because, like, the cable wouldn't let me do the slideshow and DJ at the same time, so I had to do slideshow or DJ, and so it was and I was like, never again. And my cousin said that. She was like, Aysia, just pay for it. Just pay for it. Just pay for it. And I was like, no, we got this. And I was like, never again will I do all the DIY stuff. And so what I'm saying to you is, in doing the 20%, you get more done by doing the 20% than doing the 50% because you have more time to focus, right? You have more time to delegate. You have more time to work on your craft. By doing the 50%, you're doing too many things and you're stretching yourself thin than focusing on the 20% that is just your lane, like just your zone. Yes, you may need marketing. Yes, you may need sales. Yes, you may need you know, like somebody to do the accounting, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of different pieces and parts that happen, you know. You also need the realtor and all that stuff, right? But by just focusing on the 20%, you go a lot further because you just have that one lane. Like entrepreneurs are really good at trying to do so many different things and getting nowhere because we stretch ourselves too thin. Hello, Jackie. How are you? 1 year. Oh, wow. Okay. You got this, Antonio. Let me know if you want a plant-based diet. I will help you out. Because I'm always convinced that it's the food. Always. It's always the food. Hi, Jackie. How are you? I'm wonderful. My day was great. Great. What am I going to do with $1 million? That's a great question. It's not really a lot of money, actually. I plan to invest some of it. I plan to take family on some trips. I plan to pay some people back. I plan to buy some nice things. Yeah. I plan to donate to my kids in Kenya at the orphanage that I went to. So yeah. I have some causes that I would like to give to. My mother had a stroke a couple years ago. I would like to donate to them. And I said, I told them that I would donate to them because at the hospital that my mother was at. So I want to donate to them and some other causes. Is there a gauge that women feel they should meet your parents? You mean like a man's parents? I think you decide when you want them to meet your parents, right? If she's saying, I think I'm ready to meet the parents, then she's pushing you, right? Only when you're ready. Right? If you feel really comfortable. If you didn't feel comfortable, if you felt comfortable, she would have met your parents already, right? But then I also think that's interesting because, like, I think about the people who have met my parents. Either I really liked them or I didn't really like them at all. Like, I have both sides. Like, I got both sides. Because if the people who have met, like my grandmother, my family on this side, I don't really particularly like, they're not my person. But I'll like, hey, you meet so-and-so? They might feel some type of way, but usually it's just like more like a friend vibe. Well, I had a group of us. It was a group of us in the DIY for family reunion. So it wasn't like I did 100% actually. Because it was a group of, it might have been 5 of us, I think. 4 of us on committee. But because we found the place, the stuff my cousin wanted to do, she just paid for. So that's why it didn't seem like it wasn't on her. And then her dad helped out. And then I told you, we did pay for the food. We got the food. And then we had some other family members take care of the what do you call it? Dressing of the tables and chairs and stuff like that. So it wasn't 100% on me. But it felt like it because of all the things that I had agreed to do. So no, it wasn't 100% on me. What is your purpose, Q? Plus my game, more fruit and vegetables, no meat. Okay. How long have you been on that, Antonio? Hello, Dairy. That's an interesting name. Oh, now you're bringing up which comes from our. I used to teach. I used to teach financial living God's way, and that was one of our verses, Colossians 23 and 24. But because it is quantum leap, June, July, August, September, then work to your heart's content. Do your 50-50, do 100. Do whatever you feel. Gary, Antonio, right? Wholeheartedly. It's always interesting when I hear people say, like working better, humanity, serving God, but they don't take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. Like your soul was brought here to take care of you, and just you, and just you. So take care of you first. Then you can take care of everybody else, right? Like when you're on the plane, the stewardess says to put on your mask first. Put your mask on first. Take care of you. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of nobody else. Your soul is literally here to take care of you in this body that you are living in. Take care of you. He's like, well, I can't. I got to focus on this and this and this. Take care of you. Be selfish. It's okay. I know what you heard. But what would Jesus do? He would take care of himself. That's why he went for 40 days and he disappeared. Y'all know where he went because he took care of himself. Oh, hey, baby London. We're all at the house. I mean, I got back in. I was outside. I'm home now. Two weeks, okay. How you feeling, Antonio? 2 weeks, fruits and vegetables. You can eat a lot of stuff. If you, it's just a different way of life, right? Fruits and vegetables. I don't know what pasta does for you. That might be you can do tofu. You can do mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms, but let me know how it is. Okay. Big ups to you, Q. You'll get there. You want it, you got it. We're rooting for you. It's difficult, but it's time. That's beautiful, Antonio. True. Task in hand. I love Baby in London. I love that name. That's cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is the only body that you have, right? This is the body you came in, yeah? We'll talk about Jesus in another day. I'll send you the video. That's a whole nother story. I'll send you the video. Just remind me to send you the video. Shoot me a plan that has all vegetables and fruits. Okay. Fasting, starve the body. Yeah, I love fasting, by the way. Baby London. I fast probably at least once a month. I did it maybe like a week or two ago, but I got sick, so I was like, we'll wait a little bit longer. And also, I'm in this like handstand class, so we'll wait a little bit longer. Even though I don't eat until after the class, because I don't know about y'all. I don't know if you've ever like flipped your body upside down, but it could get heavy really quickly. So you don't want to eat before the class, because then that's like an extra a pound, 2 pounds up on these arms. And listen, you see these arms? Think they thin? Look how thin they are. Trying to hold up to my body weight. Child, please. But it was a childhood dream of mine to be able to do handstands and some other gymnastics stuff. So here we are. You fast every day. Wow. What video? It's on my phone, so I have to go back and pull it. Let me see if I can find it. It's been a little while. It's on my Instagram. Let me see if I can find it. See, I hate when it makes me log in through Facebook. Ain't got time for that foolishness. Nobody got time for that. We don't care. We don't care. No, I don't want that. I mean, I'll sign in with that, but that's not what I want. See, it's giving me the booty. What's my username? It will give you a different perspective. I think did I tell you to read The power of the unlimited imagination? Or no? There's a lot. How far back does your that's a story for another day. I'm having a good day. I can watch it a play about Jesus. I just have a different perspective about Jesus. I love me some God though. Mm, 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 mm. God is good. Am I gonna get in? No. Let me see. That is not my password. Wait a minute. Can you log in for me, please? Login failed. What is my login? Let me see. My gripes haven't always been about the church. My if you are in marketing, you know, in marketing, like let's say for instance, you follow somebody who has like 1 million subscribers. So from your perspective, the person who has like 1 million subscribers, you're like, man, that's crazy. Like, how could I could never get to 1 million, right? But you'll see somebody that they have mentored or tutored or something, and they may have, that person may have like 100,000 subscribers. And so you will tend to, even though you see the person with 1 million subscribers, like, man, that's amazing and that's great. But as you see them in your mind, you'll think, as awesome as that is, I don't think I'm at that level. So let me talk to the person who they mentored who has 100,000 subscribers, right? And so you'll feel a lot more connected to that person because they're closer to where you are than to the person who has 1 million, right? And so that's kind of where I'm at with Jesus, because it's because he's a man. So he's like, okay, he was a man and he gave his life for us and he died on the cross. And so there are so many songs and so many people who worship Jesus instead of God. And it's like, it's more so like if you think about all the songs and then you pray and you say in Jesus' name, but you don't say in God's name. But if God created all of us, why not say in God's name? So it's like little stuff like that that just was really throwing me off. And so like energetically, like I would start and it just felt, something just felt off and I couldn't shake it. And then if you think that Jesus died for your sins, then there is a part of you that will always feel like you are indebted to Jesus, right? And so, well, he died for me. So it gives it a sense of lack, right? It's almost as if like I can never amount to that. I can never compare to that. So you're always being below. So it gives it a feeling of I'm always less than and not I'm equal to or I am. And if God is with you, God is as you, and you're worshiping somebody who is way up here and you're less than, then you'll never feel like you're enough. You'll never amount to enough, because anything and everything you do will never be enough, because I can never repay you for my sins. I can never give you back what you gave to me. And so that particular part does not sit right with me. There are so many people who feel less than, and it's like that mentality will keep you stuck. It will keep you down. It will keep you less than. And that's part of kind of where that came from. Like the Catholic Church came up with that, right? You always feel like you're not enough. And there's so many people who feel that way, who live as like, oh, I'm just, if I could just touch, right? I've just touched the hem of his garment, right? Like I'm a filthy rag, and they just feel so down. And so it's a philosophy that is just, it is somewhat, psychological, right? Yeah. So I'm like, whew. I did world religion in 2016. And we had and I think this probably, it might have been where it started. I don't know when it started, when I started feeling off, but I will say we did in 2016, we studied world religions. And because I was on the committee, I was like, ooh, wouldn't it be fun if, now this is my thought process. I was like, ooh, wouldn't it be fun if we did field trips? So I would call all the places. So we did field trips to every, first one we did was the Hindu religion. And that was my first experience learning about the yoga stuff. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I was like, listen, if I ever leave Christianity, baby, I'm going straight to yoga. I'm going straight to Hindu. And so here we are, right? Now I'm doing more stuff that is more yoga and stuff. Not necessarily that I follow Hindu per se, but the teachings of it are very interesting to me. Then we went to, we did go to we did go to the, what did they call it? The synagogue. We did that. We went to the Catholic Church. They fed us spaghetti, and we would ask them different questions about it. So every time we would study something, then we would set up a field trip for it. We did the Greek. Is it Greek? Episcopalian or Greek? Is it? I feel like I'm always saying it wrong. But we did about 5 or 6 of them. We didn't go to the mosque though. But we did the Buddha. We did visit the Buddhists, and we asked them questions. So it was fascinating to me. Like to hear about all the different types and stuff. Why does that sound horrifying? It was a nice Catholic church, right? But just learning about all the different kinds of religions and seeing which ones were like Christian, but just like a little bit different and stuff like that. And so I think that was probably the first time that I actually had that like, Then we talked about, but we didn't go see is the Sikh. I think Sikh is the, now of course we didn't go visit any of those, but yeah, I think that's probably where it started. And so over time, it just, it just didn't go away. It just didn't go away. And so I would do different things, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't shake the feeling. I can't shake the feeling. And so now that I've been removed, and even the ride tonight was very, and I was with the people that I had previously had went to church with and stuff. And so this particular time in this arena, as our ages now, was a completely different experience than it was when we were in, back then when we were in church and stuff. And so our perspectives have completely changed, but they're just a lot more develops now, right? Like what we knew back then and what we know is completely different. Like, hey, you know, we're all here. Just be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful of the life that you're living, but live it, right? Be mindful of it, but live it. But truly live it, truly understand it, truly take risks and learn and love, right? Because I found that I was very judgmental. And I do think that comes with certain religions because you feel like you have to be like this perfect person on the straight and narrow. And that's not realistic. It's really not. It's really, really not. And the people who are teaching it are really not, right? And so it's hard to be authentic in yourself when you're trying to restrain. Like you can't be yourself when you're, oh, I gotta worry about this, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't do this, okay. By being authentic in yourself and just experiencing life for what it is, right? Like I follow Myron Golden, and I haven't watched him in a little while, but he follows the Bible. He would tell you though, he was like, I follow the Bible. He's like, I am not religious. He was like, King Solomon is the one. And maybe maybe that's somebody, if you want to do the 50-50 with God, then follow Myron Golden. And he has this thing. And read, the book of Kings. First Kings and Second Kings. And he talks about the book of Solomon and how Solomon made his wealth. And he called it the King Solomon models, how he was able to make millions of dollars. And so that may be a good 2 books for you to read. And he talks about the Bible being just a book with good sayings and stuff, but not that it's just. And he also studied Judaism, so maybe Myron Golden. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. I think you would enjoy him. So yeah. Forget myself. There's no good thing in my flesh. But I think, in this world, you learn a lot of things. And then there are a lot of things as you get older, you're going to have to unlearn as you get older. So it may be right now that you are just still learning. Still learn. Still, we can agree. We can disagree. I'm cool with either way. I just know that I've done it for a long time, and I was like, something is off. And so I have not. I feel the most free. I feel the most free than I've ever felt in my life. And it's interesting because I'm a Gemini, and because my chakra is my throat chakra, right? But remember now, Christianity, we don't talk about. There was like, oh no, you can't do yoga. You can't astrology, no chakras. So I'm all out of whack right now because they probably not feeling me at all right now. But I promise you, out of all the things that I've learned and I've felt and I've experienced, this is the most authentic I've ever felt. And so I am at home and I am at peace. And I know that this is the path that I'm supposed to be on. And I do believe that there are several different ways to get there. Just like I was telling you about how to get to the 10 million. There may be fewer ways to get to 10 million, but there are several ways to get there. And I do think that there is not just a one way to get anywhere. I do think that God gave us several different paths. And I think I said this before. I was like, I think he gave you, if you want religion, he gave you religion. If you wanted, science, he gave you that. If you want spirituality, he gave you that. If you want, if you wanted numerology, he gave you that. If you want astrology, he gave you that. He gave you, I feel like he gave us, just like he gave them 7 different languages, he gave you 7 different ways to figure out who you are as a person, as a spirit, as a soul, like what your mission is. He gave you so many different paths. You get to choose, right? You get to choose which one feels the most authentic to you. If you go down one and it feels wrong, it feels off, then try another. If you go on that one, oh, that feels a little weird, then go to another. If you go on this, then go to another. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So, I've learned so much about my body by doing yoga, meditating. There's a lot of stuff. It was funny because when I was doing the yoga, the guy that was teaching it, he was like, it's interesting. He's like, y'all been living with your bodies all this time, but you don't even know how it works. And I was like, you know what? That is crazy. Because so many people are sick and so many people are hurting, but there's so many different things out there that can heal you that are organic. Like, I walk past weeds all the time. And here in America, you're like, oh my God, that's just a weed. But I promise you, in my heart of hearts, I think there's somebody else that will, in a different country, will walk past that. And I'm like, oh my God, that particular plant kills cancer. But we walk past and think it's a weed, right? Like, I think everything here is literally made for us to get better, to heal ourselves. But it's just trying to figure out who knows how to heal you, who knows what it's for, and how to do it. So, but yeah, that's all. I'm off my soapbox. Okay, let me read this chat. You're getting there. Absolutely, spaghetti. You're on the correct path. Thank you, baby London. Continue to ask questions if you surrender. There's no good thing in my flesh. True. Solomon asked for wisdom and it was given all the other things. We never stop learning. Antonio, I am 38. Truth is one, past are many. Energy. Look up Yogaville in Virginia. Always corrects errors. UI. What does that mean, Antonio? What does that mean? I wish I could, if I could get into this thing. What is my password? But I don't want to, I feel like it's going to end on y'all if I, let me do this because I'm at 7%. Not now. Not now, Aysia, not now. Log in with Facebook. Let me see. What is my password? I don't think that's it. Your password. I knew that was incorrect, but why you act like it was correct? How are you going to send me the diet plans? So, let me see. What do I normally eat? I want to say, have you ever watched What the Health? On, I don't even know if it's still on Netflix, but What the Health, HEALTH. See if you can look it up. It was a really good documentary, and it talked about people who had cancer and then they had gone strictly vegan, and they were able to reverse it. I have a lady I know who had breast cancer 10 years ago. 10 years ago, completely changed her diet. She's been cancer free for 10 years. So it's definitely in the food and stuff. I'm interested in also, and also like usually cancers. Also, there's a guy by the name of, what's his name? Danny Morell. He has a podcast called Higher Self podcast, I think, Higher Self. And he also talked about the fact that your ailments usually have something to do with your unrest, something to do with like in your whatever you're dealing with, right? So if your stuff is bladder, what chakra is that? Is that root or sacral chakra? That maybe there's something within you that you are not that you've been suppressing, and maybe you need to release it, right? So it goes deeper than just the outer stuff, right? Like, what is your inner stuff that you're dealing with that you've been suppressing, you know? But you can also, my email is, what is my email? Shoot me an email. I think it's on my page, actually. Success at Coach, I think Success, what? Is it Success with Coach Asia? Oh my gosh. Hold on, give me a second. Sheesh, Asia. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Success with Coach Asia at gmail.com. Yeah, that's it. Oh, hey, Prophet. Where you been, Prophet? Yeah, she still has a breast. But I would tell people now, when you like, I don't wear, no, I didn't have breast cancer, but I don't wear it's the stuff isn't everything. Deodorant that has aluminum in it, because for why is there aluminum in our deodorant? Like, why is there aluminum? Like, it's like the number one ingredient. Nobody ever looks at their deodorant, right? I don't know about men's deodorant because y'all don't normally have breast cancer, but it's here. You put it in your underarms. Well, your underarms collect all of your, you know what I mean? Like when you sweat, your pores, it comes out your pores, right? But if you're putting aluminum in, it's blocking your pores, right? Your lymph nodes are right underneath your collarbone. And so it's generating, if you're sweating, it's going to release out of your armpits, but then you have them blocked off and it's backing back up in your system, right? And breast is right there. So, yeah. I wish our people knew this more stuff. So, but I can go on tangents about this stuff for days. Check out the book, How Each to Live. That sounds exciting. What's up, Prophet? You've been freeing captives. We're good over here. Yeah, I switched up to right deodorant a long time ago. Yeah, it's so much stuff though. It's so much stuff. You would think that you'd be like, dang, they really don't want us to stay here, huh? And I always wondered why my favorite movie of all times was The Wizard of Oz, and I couldn't figure out why. And then when you hear the backstory, and even like when we read The Wizard of Oz and they said the backstory about it being the government and all that stuff, It didn't click when I was a child, but going back and listening to it now, I was like, oh, you know what? That's why it's your favorite. That's exactly why it's your favorite. Because you know, there's a lot of stuff going down. Yes, what's up? Cause breast cancer. And men as well. Okay, and men as well. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure because I didn't know what comes in y'all's. Because I know y'all's is more like gel type stuff. So I didn't know if y'all had like aluminum in yours or not. What about juicing? Juicing is good. I would say be mindful of the sugar that you put in your juicing, right? Like I stopped doing, I used to love bananas. That's my favorite fruit. But bananas in a blender and you drink it and all that sugar was tearing my gums up. You hear me? Tearing my gums up. So they was like, you have periodontitis. I said, do I not? What's that? What that is? She was like, your gums are receding. I was like, ma'am, I was y'all's age. I was like 33. I was like, man, what are you talking about? Excuse me. And then they had like this device and they clicked and I jumped out my skin. I was like, what is that? And so it caused me to go and I started checking all the things about my body, which is essentially kind of how we've gotten here about me being very mind conscious and health conscious about different things. Because I started checking everything. Then I checked my eyes and it was like, you have early signs of glaucoma. I was like, ma'am, I am 30. This was like 5-6 years ago. I was like, I'm 33. Did you say glaucoma? I was like, do I get medicinal stuff for that? No, I'm just kidding. But really? 33? Then I went and got my breast checked and they said, we found a lump. And I was like, y'all am I falling apart at 33? So now y'all got me scared at 33 that I'm having all these things. Like my teeth are jacked up. Y'all finding lumps. I got glaucoma. I was like, y'all playing with me. So that's what made me start to really go deep into all this stuff. So then, and then all the church stuff started to come a little later. But it was almost as if here's the funny thing, once I started detoxing all the stuff out of my body, then I could hear God clearer, right? And so once I started getting rid of certain things, stop eating certain foods, stop eating certain things, the way that God talks to me now is so much different. And so that's why I tell people now, it's like, man, I know you don't want to give up the meat, you don't want to give up this, and you don't want to give up that. It's like, but if you ever were to ever just clear your body out and to literally just hear him, and I say him very loosely, because in this world, it's always duality, right? We need men and women, so why would it just be a male God, right? But I digress. Then you start seeing a lot of different things. A lot of different things will come up for you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Keep building says, thank you, baby London. Yeah. I don't like to talk about this stuff, but then I just realized, I was like, Aysia, you're up. That's what I'm here for. I feel like that's what my mission is, to talk about what we talked about tonight, and I just been too afraid to do it. Because I was like, they're not gonna like me. If I start telling the truth, they're gonna hate me. But I can't hide it anymore, because, you need to hear it. Now, once I've said it to you, now you'll start to see different things come up for you, and you'll start to see it in different ways. You'll start to hear God more. He'll start to put more stuff in your spirit. He'll start to open your eyes in different ways. And so it may align with you, it may not align with you. I do think that everybody's on a different path, and so I'm just saying that for me, this worked better for me. Rudimentary. What up, Brody? No sugar either. Yeah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but are you feeling better, Antonio? Are you feeling healthier, though? Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I had to like, because they were saying, right, and bananas are hybrids, because it was like, no banana actually looks like that. Bananas have seeds, and bananas like this big, and it's like, oh gosh, like nothing here is real. I feel like this is, like, we're in a simulator, right? Like nothing here is real. What you say? Oh no, baby London, why? Thank you, Q. But I do think that in me doing so, in me speaking out, I do think that there will be people, of course, there will be people who be like, I've already seen it because I see messages already about it. But I do think there are going to be a lot of other people, maybe younger people, will be like, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for giving me that side, because I knew something was off. I couldn't place it. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I felt it. So I'm about to go brush my teeth because I feel the sugar from that brownie was so good, by the way. Delicious. But it was delicious. I love beans. Baby London. When I tell you I love me some beans, ooh, God. I had black beans today. Black beans and rice. Grandma made them. It was delicious. I'll be right back. Are you okay with pain? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No fluoride, absolutely no. I use I actually have bad toothpaste right now, so I can't tell you because I ran out of my other ones. I use Lumin. Let me see. I like this one. I've been using this one. If there's a better one, let me know. I like this one because it doesn't make my teeth sensitive. And then also be mindful of the water that you drink. Because certain waters, if you like think about it, like be mindful, like certain waters will make your teeth very soft and very sensitive. So but yeah, this is the one that I use that I like. That's good. Baby London sound like he knows what he's talking about. Okay, Baby London. Welcome to the chat, by the way, because I don't know that we've met before. Hello, Baby London. I'm glad you joined our chat tonight. How old are you, baby London? And then there's, oh my God, there was a lady on TikTok. And I would used to make my own toothpaste. It was salt. Was it a little bit of peroxide and baking soda? Was it? Maybe. And I did that for a while. I'm searching now for better toothpaste. Okay. No glycerin. Okay. Good to know. What does the glycerin do, baby London? No, that's what they tell you that you need, only for it to break down your teeth. Now you have to remember that. Remember, America's really good. I feel like the world is good now, but at marketing. There's a, oh my God, what's the name of that book? Is it The Power of Habit? I think it's The Power of Habit. In the book, they talk about it was around the wartime, and everybody was so malnourished and so bad that they couldn't get, that they didn't have healthy soldiers. And today was like, dang, how did we get them to be healthy soldiers? Because they're so bad off. They weren't brushing their teeth. They weren't doing none of that stuff. And so I can't remember the name of the guy, but he was a well-known like marketer and stuff in the space. And so he was like, well, tell him. He's like, when you lick your tongue over your teeth, and you know how you feel that film? And they was like, yeah, I feel the film. It's like, well, that film is what you call. And once you brush your teeth with our toothpaste, I think it was oh my God, I can't think of the name of the toothpaste right now. But it was like, once you brush your teeth with our toothpaste, you'll feel it go away. And that was literally their kind of slogan for it. And so it took off to the point where they said, well, we'll add a little razzle dazzle into it. And they said, when you feel that little, that little fizzle stuff in your mouth, that's how you know it's working. And so all that is marketing. They didn't know if none of this worked, but it was like, but it sound good. And they ran with it. So just know that. And I was like, really? And I was like, you know what? The more I get down to this marketing, the more I'm like, oh. I was like, so it don't even do what you think it's supposed to do. It just sounds good though. It sounds great. Oh, animal fat, no. Yeah, I think it's salt, baking soda, and peroxide, if I remember correctly. And that was what she was brushing her teeth with. And she was like, she was having cavities and stuff, and they were saying they were going to pull her teeth in, so she started doing her own stuff. And then I started following Guru Nanda, and you can see a lot of his stuff on is on Amazon and stuff. I started doing oil pulling. I need to get back to that. Oil pulling is good for your for bacteria and stuff, to pull it out in your mouth. But when you do oil pulling, be mindful. I used to spit mine out in like now mind you, a week or two, throw that junk away in a water bottle, because it is oil. So you don't want to spit it into your sink and into your toilet, because it's got oil in it. So over time, especially wintertime, it'll back up. And so you don't want to clog your pipes, you know what I mean, with oil. So I say, do the oil pulling and then just spit it into a water bottle and then throw it away. But that's what I was doing when I was doing oil pulling. So I got some oil in there. I need to get back to doing, yeah. But oil pulling is really good too. Take, push around your mouth for 2-3 minutes and then spit it into a bottle like this. But you'd be surprised. You'd be like, dang. Yeah. A week and throw that junk out because it'll start to smell real quick. You be like, dang, my mouth is, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in there. Throw it away. There is so much stuff that we just don't talk about, like the parasites that are in our bodies from all the food that we've eaten. They're just hanging out in there that you probably need to detox right now and you don't even know it. They make you feel kinds of ways, So much stuff. So just live your life. Enjoy, learn, be a lifelong learner. You know what I mean? Just, that's why I encourage everybody to do at least once or twice a year. Just do a really good detox, right? Even if you are like, I like to do enemas every 6 months or so. Just to clean some of that stuff out of your body. You'll be so glad you did. You may not get all of it, but baby, I promise you, it'll make you feel so much better. Even if you do it twice a year. Just clean out some of the stuff that's just been built up. And then you think, our bodies, our intestines kind of loop like this, right? So there's probably stuff in the corners and the cracks and crevices of your body that you just never get to, right? Like the stuff that you eat kind of moves around it, but never probably gets up in them corners, So by doing a good detox once or twice a year, getting rid of some of that stuff, you'll see how much better you feel. And I don't know if you've done any of that, Antonio. If you've done any detox and type stuff, like fasting, and then I did a 5-day retreat in Costa Rica, and that's when I learned about all that stuff. He was like, yeah, you can fast, but he was like, if you fast and don't clean out the stuff, then, what are you really doing? So I was like, well, that makes sense. Just clean it out, clean all of that out. You can fast, I don't know if you want to do enemas or anything like that, or you can do, colonic. You can do some herbal stuff. There's tons of remedies and stuff to do. So, yeah. But you're going to be all right, Antonio. You're in good hands now. And maybe you and Baby London should watch Cologne, because Baby London seems like he knows a lot, too. I don't know if Baby London's a he or she, but where you fast, let's say once, yeah. I fast at least once a month. At least once. And it was interesting because out of all the times I've ever fasted, I've never thrown up, and it was weird because I had, like, the last time I think I fasted, maybe 2 weeks ago or something. And I was on the chat with y'all, and I was just talking to y'all, and I was like, I was going like this. I was like, I think I got a burp. And I thought it was just weird. But I was like, I'm going to put y'all on hold for a second. I definitely threw up on this call. And I came right back and sat down. I was like, I'm dead. I felt so much better. But I couldn't figure out why I was throwing up, because there was nothing in my system because I had not eaten that day. So that was really weird. But I guess it was just, clearing. Like, it was right before a full moon. So, energy-wise, I think it was something that needed to come up. So it did. Oh, thank you, Baby London. So, yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about before I go to bed? Because it's 3 a.m. We got to stop meeting like this, y'all. I was supposed to be up 2 hours ago. I was supposed to be in a good deep sleep. But it's good. I like talking about health stuff. I like talking about stuff that I wish more people knew about. Just because it would be, yes, Baby London, yeah. About to be 39. My birthday's in a couple weeks. So I would love for you all to watch a couple more of my lives or go back and watch this one again so that I can increase my watch hours. I would like to be monetized by my birthday. So thank you in advance. Yes. And that's how we stay looking like this, right? We are mindful of what we eat. We are mindful of what we're drinking, what we're putting in our bodies, what we're saying to ourselves. I'm mindful of the way that I talk to myself, my inner self. I make sure I have, we call them artist dates. So artist dates are essentially like your inner child, like all the things that you used to like when you were doing like as a child. Continue to do them because your inner child doesn't grow up like you did. And so over time, you will start to have these moments of frustration or triggers, and that's really just because your inner child is acting out. So I need you to take care of your inner child. So if you used to like to climb trees back in the day, baby, climb your tree. Climb your tree. Go sit up on the branch. Make sure you can put weight on that branch now. But do it. If you liked fishing back in the day, go fishing. If you liked roller skating, whatever it was that you liked to do when you were younger, continue to do some of those things. You don't have to do them every day. You don't got to do them, every week, but at least every now and again, if it's something that you enjoy doing as you were younger, whether it's comic books or whatever, do that. I got a couple meditations on my channel, yeah. So, quiet your mind. I like to call it silent sitting. You just sit and listen and don't, no TV, no phone, no internet, and just kind of sit and listen and see what God will talk to you clear as day, I promise you. You'd be like, finally I got your attention. You'd be like, you ain't gotta talk so loud though. But it'd be just like that. It'd be just like that. If you like Baby London said, if you quiet your mind, do meditation, and just listen, the things that come up for you is amazing. You hear me? Whew. So I encourage you all to go back and watch this live, save it, follow it. We talked about a lot of stuff tonight, so yeah. Even if you did it, just a few of these things, you'd be surprised how much your life is going to change. Yeah. And with that, we are going to call it a night. As always, we go live every night, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. I love you all. Thank you for joining this chat tonight. It was a great chat. I encourage you to go back and listen to it again and again and again and again. And thank you. Prayers to you, Antonio, for an easy and safe recovery. And come back and keep us posted on your progress and everything that you got going on. Thank you, Baby London, for joining us this evening. Thank you, Q, as always. He's always good for a good conversation. And I appreciate you. All right. Good night.